We're following breaking news in the Middle East as well. Benjamin Netanyahu will become Prime Minister of Israel once again.
We want to find out how one of the world's leading COVID tyrants who lost power during the pandemic has suddenly returned, forming a coalition with an ultra-conservative bloc. Are you happy that Bibi is back?
Of course, Bibi is the best.
Why?
The best of Israel. Because he's good liar.
I'm happy that Bibi is back because he was the best president.
But didn't he shut you down during COVID-19? He closed everything.
He was supposed to do that. That was the best thing he could have done.
That was good?
Yeah.
Did you keep the rules? Did you stay at home?
No.
I'm Yemini for Rebel News in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of Israel, no matter what the Australian government says. I'm here to bring you the other side of the story from the aftermath of the landslide victory of the most right-wing government since Israel's rebirth in 1948.
I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe the strong white are in charge, the male, the patriarchy. And I think something bad is going to happen.
Join me on this fact-finding mission at bibireturns.com as we spend a few days touring the country, talking to all sides to hear what the impact of these elections are for the people that live here. You're happy with the results?
Yes, I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah.
And the potential impacts it can have beyond this hotly contested piece of land.
Today, we know what we want, and we all know at least 70% from the Israeli population belong to the right wing.
You don't have in a democratic system happiness. You have compromise, and in this compromise we can live.
We're steeped in Jewish history, and all attempts to wipe that away, that some of the extreme left-wing parties have maybe tried over the years to make a multicultural democratic society only, and putting aside the Jewish state, the country's not interested in that. We want traditional values.
So today we're starting off in Tel Aviv, which is known as the left-wing capital of Israel, to see how they feel.
And they have to understand that their values and their ideological paradigm can no longer be the dominant ideological paradigm of a society that will only become less and less democratic if they insist on continuing to impose their will on everybody else.
One example, a good example, is Meretz Party, a left-wing party. For 30 years, it lives on the ticket of human rights. And now the Ministry of Health of Israel was the chairman of that party, and he ruined human rights for Israelis. And therefore, this party did not pass the threshold this year. So for the first time in 30 years, they're not in the parliament.
But as you know, we are 100% viewer funded. We don't get tax funding or major corporate sponsors. We rely on your generosity. So if you believe in our mission, please go to bibireturns.com, chuck in a few bucks. We've spent thousands of flights at the moment, are crazy, but I think it's worth it just to get here and tell the other side of the story. bibireturns.com. We cannot do this without your generosity. And watch your space, bibireturns.com.